because if we have these budget cuts go ahead, the idea of arts for everyone is going to take a lot of hitting. They're a force for good in everyone's lives, and cutting them makes them more elitist and more expensive. So, on a selfish level, I don't want to be in subsidised arts, and if I'm going to be performing to Tory sons and daughters. I want to be able to perform. Access to the arts is a key point in why I want to get the message across. 25% cut in our budget of only 450 million is going to make a massive difference. I spoke to an artistic director of a theatre a few days ago, and he told me that that would mean that theatre will close within 6 months. That was a theatre that fostered someone I'm working with now, Gary Oldman, and not just name dropping, but that's an amazing actor that we should be proud of as one of our own, and he's gone off to have a career in Hollywood, and he started in the subsidised sector, and that's my second point. Subsidised sector of our industry has to be defended because we're world leaders in arts and entertainment, and it's a profitable industry. It's very rare that you put a pound in and see two back your investment. I don't know that many banks can say that. I'd like to make just a couple of points on the first issue. The Arts Council was set up at about the same time as the NHS, and for the same reason. It was to increase the quality. Obviously, the NHS was aimed at the positioning where you can get better healthcare for all, rather than just because you have more funds and more money. And the Arts Council is the same principle, is therefore very, very important to be defended. Decent arts funding under the last government has led to all museums and galleries in the UK being free for the first time ever, and recently it was announced that just in August of this year, 5.7 million people who visited the UK, many of them are tourists, and I think 8 out of 10 of the recent studies said one of the reasons they come to this country that we should be proud of is our arts and culture. But of the 5.7 million people who went through our galleries, they didn't pay a penny. That would change. Galleries will close as well as have to start charging. That will change. The Conservatives propose a new culture of philanthrocapitalism, where state funding is replaced by corporate and private giving. This is already in place. This is already happening. There's no more facts to be cut. Institutions are incredibly lean. The idea of a big society, we're already practicing it, David. You know, we've got interns and volunteers working in our subsidised sector with no money, very little at all. Our unions fighting for... equity minimum payment of £400 a week, and as one corporate sponsor asked a colleague of mine recently, is that a day? No, that's a word for a week. And that's for actors who are in constant work, and that doesn't go for many of us. It's, I think, about near 90% are unemployed. But anyway, as I said, I'm here to talk about the effects on culture as a whole, not just my own and equity itself. The arts alone and cheap, they are profitable, as I said before. And there was a recent question time where somebody said, well, it's obviously a Tory politician, saying welfare spending is out of control. Well, in what sense is it out of control? I mean, if you think it's too high, say so. Many people say we can't have bread and circuses, that we can't fund the arts when we should be funding nurses, but it's not a zero-sum game. Every pound taken from the arts budget does not go to the NHS. You know, the NHS does brilliant work, and although it doesn't make money, we as industry do make money. And the point is, the NHS saves lives, and we're here to sort of try and make it a little bit better and entertain people. The government, so it's not us in their argument, it's not us in their argument, we are all in this together. If the government's looking for cuts, well, maybe they should remove, well, there's not a lot I can say at this point, but one of the things they can do is to look at non-domicile tax. It may be too much to hope that an arts minister may defend his brief. I mean, Jeremy, if you are listening, it would be a good idea since you've only just come into power. You're about to cut something by 25%, that's going to leave behind such a monumental mess. Your legacy will be non-existent, and something that we look back on with ridicule and spite. And I urge you, just from an egotistical point of view, to take a breath and think about some of the figures. I'd like to just mention some because they are astonishing. £450 million a year. That's the Arts Council of England's figure for the Arts Fund. £450 million a year. That's 0.07% of public spending. That's 7p in every £100. That's about 70p per person per week, or about 2/3 of a pizza a year. I think we could possibly go out 2/3 of a pizza a year, surely, for what we'd like to watch on televisions, what we'd like to take our children to see in theatres, what we'd like to experience ourselves and with our families in art galleries that are funded by subsidy, by the arts budget. And this is going to disappear. 8 out of 10 tourists, I've said that already, 5.7 million people visiting UK galleries. I mean, it's a new record, and it was all for free, and it will change. Just on the last slide, as far as what I do, and films that I've been in, and one that I've just been part of, a story called Warhorse, which started out at the National Theatre. That started out as a children's story, and it got developed by the National Theatre, and it's been turned into a hugely successful project, which is taking West End by storm now, and is about to go across the world, and is just being directed by Steven Spielberg. What will hopefully be a very, very well received and big box office movie. You only have to look on the Film Council's website to see what money was put in and what the return was, and you'll see it is a profitable industry. Arts. It makes economical sense to back the subsidised art, because out of it great things come. Mamma Mia is being seen by 42 million people worldwide. The film took $602 million worldwide. That from a writer that began her trade at the Bush Theatre on the corner of Shepherd's Bush Green, subsidised theatre that has affordable seating right along the court. Am I speaking for too long? Sorry. And which, again, where are these people going to come from? Everyone says, well, look to the West End as a viable economic model of how theatre and arts can thrive on its own in the commercial sector, but that is a top part of a pyramid that is supported by the subsidised sector. Just one statistic on that front. Of the 187 Academy Award nominations given to Brits in the last 30 years, 145 of those people began in subsidised theatre. So today's finished productions could produce tomorrow's Oscar winners. Anyway, I'm really grateful that you've taken the time to listen to me, and let's fight back. Let's fight back. Come on, 15% is all we're asking.